Hi everyone, been down the bank again, and this time I've got $250 worth of coins. That's $220 of $1 and $30 of 50 cents. So we'll get into this and see what we can find today. So after that $30 of 50 cent pieces, I kept 4 coins. Well, I'm keeping 3 coins, and I've got the Captain Cook just to show you. I'm not going to keep it. It's not very good condition for what I want. So we got a variety and 3 errors here. No low mints. And so Captain Cook 1970, and the variety on the Cook. Yeah, so what I'm trying to show you is that the Cook's got 2 die varieties for the obverse side, the front, and the difference is in the date here. So this date here, the 9, the 7 and the 0, you could draw a straight line across the top of them. The variety is the 7 is tilted to the right, and because it's tilted right, it goes from that angle to more to like that, from that to that. And the 7, if you ran a line across the 0, 9, if you kept in line with it from the 0, it would go straight up to this rim here. So it's the 7's on an angle like that, whereas this one is straight, flat. So look for them. So I've probably found about 50-50 of the 2 of the straight 7 and the tilted to the right 7, which angles that top bar up towards the rim. You can see them pretty easily, but if you just put a rule, anything straight across these, the 0 and the 9 should touch with the 7 in there. If you do that and you can't see the top of that 7 when you do it, or just this one corner here on its right, then it's a tilted 7 variety. So look for them, Captain Cook 1970 variety. And then the other ones that I've got is a 2010 with the cud on the roux just here again. So I've got a few of these now, 2013, 2016, 2017. This might be my second 2010, if not it'll be the first, and they're all in exactly the same place. So I'll put them together, and it's a case of being able to do a comparison with different years. Like this 2010 is 7 years up to the 2017, and it's in exactly the same spot. So for all those years, and still going, and previous to that, they got a weak error right there on that reed to the back of the kangaroo. So that's really good, nice find. And then the next 2 is a 2005 World War 1939 to 1945 remembrance, and what we have is the cud on the hat and on the back of the elbow, and a tiny one down at the bottom of the chaplain's gown. I've got exactly the same one I found about, I don't know, 4 or 5 noodles back, or 3, but exactly the same. The hat, the elbow, and just a tiny little one on the bottom of the gown there. I've got a video on these and I'll show you in there. These are the most prolific you can find of errors. You'll find them all over the back and on the front. Die cracks as well as cuds. So keep an eye on them, and I had 35 coins with all different combinations. I think the most I had was with 7 cuds on it, on the front and the back. So have a look at that one. And then the last one is another one, and this time it's the cud just at the bottom of the chaplain's gown there, which is, a weak spot. But I'm pretty sure these coins got so bad. I remember reading they got so bad with these coins when they minted them because of all the errors in there. They stopped production months before they were going to, because they just got out of hand with the errors on them. So look for them, 2005. And you can have fun with collecting them. You can collect, I collected 35 different coins. So you can amass, and that was what I found. There might be more out there of different combinations. But you'll find them all over the hair, the chin, the nose, the face, everywhere around that outline you'll find cuds. All the way around it you can find them. And on the back here you can find them all over him. He can get doubled up really bad too. Multiple sizes of cuds in there, from tiny to massive cuds on that gown down the bottom there. Really good to collect for progressive errors. That previous one I showed you, well, I'll show you again. This one here would be a really good start for the gown cud, because it's just the tiny little die crack with a little cut on there. And then this one is getting a bit bigger, but they can get up to maybe 3 times that size and get massive. And then I've had them over other places on him. Chaplin, I've had die cracks off this cross. I've had die cracks off him, die cracks off him, die cracks off him. Cuds around on these little ones. So you know, these legend here filled, the O, the R, the L, you can get them all filled with cuds too. So yeah, look for them. They're really good for collecting, because you can get so many of them. They're not just a one-off. You can keep finding and finding and finding them. So that'll keep you busy for ages for them to find them. So we're getting on to the $1 now. Okay, after checking that $220 worth of $1, I end up with 7 coins there. So again, we've got the 2003 women's suffrage coin. There's 2 varieties to find. There's the small design, larger gap, and the very first prong here, there's about a 1/2 mil, 3/4 mil from the base prong to the rim, and the large design is a smaller gap around the outside, and there's no or very little of that prong going up to the rim. So they all go up to the rim, this right hand side, the centre and the left, on both of them, right through the lettering to the rim. And there's a gap here at the bottom of the trident, showing the distance between the bottom of the trident to the rim, but the easiest way is to look at this gap around here. It's quite wide. That's about a mil, and that's about 1/2 mil. So yeah, very nice, and in nice condition too, that one. So 1 small, 1 large. So at the moment I've got them at 2 large for every small, but in this one I've got 1 of each. There's 10 million is the mintage on it, and no figures as to which one is the lower mint, but I'm going on the smaller one at half the rate of the larger. The next one is the 2014, really good condition, unbelievably, Mob of Ruse. And that's one of the lowest mints, 1 mil for the Mob of Ruse. So the 2020 JC, lowest at the moment, then this one, 2014. Beautiful condition, that one, EF plus, around there. And then here is the 2014 Anzac. I've kept that because it's in really nice condition. That one, to go with the sets that I'll make up of the Anzacs. And I've got a 2015, they're 22 million for the 2014 Anzac. 22 million, 1.4 million, and this is a 2017 at 1.9 million. And the 2017, 2018 for me is still the hardest ones to find. Probably the 2018 at 2 mil. So yeah, so nice. So I got a 15 and a 17 and a 14 to go with the 16 and the 18 that makes the set of 5 up. The 16 is at 2.9 million and the 18 is at 2 million. So there's 5 of them in the set. And then I got one Australia Post A to Z J for Jackaroo and Jillaroo. 360,000 on them, and that's a spare for me. So that's it for today. So I got $7 worth of $1 and I kept 3 50-cent pieces. So total of $8.50 and 10 coins. So really good. Well, until my next noodle and video, thanks a lot again, and bye bye.